I have been a member of the church for 46 years. Wow. 46 years, that's more than half of my lifetime. The first time I learned that I couldn't hold the priesthood was when they gave me the last lesson, which was added to the series of lessons that they were giving me. And they explained it to me. They told me all the reasons at the time that they were told. And I listened, and then I said, "You'll have to tell me that again." And they repeated everything. And then something just said, "It's okay." And I said, "Fine." There was some dissonance because I didn't know what other blacks would think of me, but I knew the gospel was true. So it was this tug of war kind of going on inside me. And I just didn't know how I was going to land. I actually joined the church December 15th of 1972. Life changed for me. Well, I decided once I got out of the military that I wanted to go on a mission. And I knew I couldn't, so I wrote President Kimball a letter and said, "Dear President, I'd like to go on a mission. I don't care if I can't baptize people, somebody else can do all that. All I want to do is be able to get in there and to teach people, just to teach them the gospel." I got a letter back and it said, "Dear Brother Thomas, we're sorry you can't go on a mission because you don't have the priesthood." I'm like, Then I went, "Women go on missions." So I wrote him another letter, "Women go on missions." I got another letter back saying, "But they have to go to the temple and take out their endowments. And for you to go on a mission, you'd have to take out your endowment." But I figured there was some other way for me to accomplish the thing that I wanted to do, because after all, the Lord gives no commandment unto the children of men unless He provides a way for them to accomplish the things that He has commanded. Well, I realized how to serve that mission when kids came home from school and they told me about this song and dance group at BYU that did missionary work, and all they did was sing and dance. And they said, "It's the Young Ambassadors." And I went, "I can do that." And so I went up. They said, "Yes, we want you to be part of our group." And the director, Val Lindsay, called me in and said, "We want you to know that you're going to be in a fishbowl, that everybody will be watching you, that this won't be easy. There will be a lot of questions, a lot of pressure that you'll be under." Because I was a black member of the church, and at that time, there weren't not a whole lot of us around. And because we were going to be traveling all over, that there would be non-members and other people that would take me to task and take the church to task on their stand about why blacks could not have the priesthood. I said, "This is my mission for 2 years." I told him, "I don't care what other people do or what they say. This is what I'm doing, and we move on." Done. Well, there were challenges. Someone would get ill or need a blessing. I carried the oil. Couldn't use it, but I had it. We were doing a number in Jonestown, Pennsylvania, and the girl jumped about 2 inches off the floor, ripped her knee out, and I carried her off, and the director came back and said, "Isaac, go get someone that has the priesthood. And you might as well have hit me upside the head with a wrecking ball or take a machete and just gutted me." And really, I think for the first time, I really did feel inferior in some way because of that. And I felt like I was holding on to my testimony by the skin of my teeth at that point. I went to sleep. They woke me up when we got to Salina, Kansas, and told me to get off the bus. Gary, our piano player, was driving that, and he said, "Isaac, we heard something on the radio. We don't know if it's true." I said, "Well, Gary, what did you hear?" She said, "Well, we want you to hear. We just don't know what to think." I thought he had heard that my mom had been in an accident. I said, "Gary, if you don't tell me what you've heard, I'm going to be all over you like stink on a monkey." And he said, "They gave the blacks the priesthood." I said, "Who?" "And don't tell anybody on that bus, because I can't handle, if it's not true, I can't handle all that disappointment." And then on the CB radio, I hear, "Elder Thomas, it is true." My entire life passed before my eyes, and I went, wait a minute, did I sleep through the millennium? I was always told it would happen in the millennium. It was like being in a dream. I get on the bus and they say, bear your testimony. I couldn't think of my name. How do I feel today? I feel joy. Shall the youth of Zion falter in defending truth and right? No, true to the faith that our parents have cherished. True to the truth, for the martyrs have perished. Through God's command, soul, heart, and hand, faithful and true, we will ever stand. It makes me just want to go do cartwheels. I have trusted in my God and my Savior. I know them, and I know that they know me. I tell my children all the time, the church is true. Not necessarily the people in it, and that includes your dad. Your dad is not true, but the church is true. The gospel is true. People can say and do anything. There will always be bigots, and I don't care what church or what country you go to. Always, in every religion, they're there. Some knowingly being bigots, some unknowingly being bigots. I don't want to carry their problem and mine, because I know from whence my strength cometh, that no matter what the trial is, or what the circumstances, or what's been said to me, or thrown at me, literally, the Lord is there. And He will make a way, and He will take everything. I'm so glad that I'm not the judge, that He is. He will protect, and He will provide.